Welcome back to the Options 2016 Skilled Trades Fair at the Pembroke Memorial Centre. With me now, Matt Lemay, a labour market specialist for Lanark Renfrew. How important are these type of activities for young people, Matt?
Well, I think moving forward they're even more important because one of the things we're experiencing in the region is we don't have as many young people as we used to. That coupled with a trend of youth out migration, it's really critical that young people are exposed to in-demand labor market opportunities or the kinds of opportunities that exist so our workforce matches the community's economic needs of tomorrow and today.
And you do a lot of work in statistics and looking at, you must be excited by the way about the national census going back to a long form, but you're always looking at trends and opportunities and as you said, it starts with young people because that's the future of the workforce.
It really does, and I think one of the things that this event really showcases well is sort of the demand for skilled trades in the region, and also I noticed there's quite a few forestry components, an industry that has really come roaring back to life, and I think there's not only a lot of immediate opportunities, but probably a lot of future employment opportunities, but also entrepreneurial opportunities within the region.
A lot of people talk about the importance of having local labor market data, good labor market intelligence, and some people can be quite critical of it, but there have been steps in recent years to try to address that. What have you been doing?
One of the projects that we're really excited about is a project called Employer One Survey, and we have actually done a very detailed survey. It takes about 45 minutes to complete, but it's really the most sort of robust survey that's ever been done on the local level, and we've asked employers within the region, we had 100 in the last year fill it out, and it's really yielded some interesting data, and that's really unique to our region. So then, whether it's the colleges or the different educational facilities, can start reacting to the adjustments that need to be made in the labor market.
You know a lot about the labor market in Renfrew and Lanark. Quick highlights, what have been the biggest shifts or opportunities in the last 10 years and then moving forward?
I would say probably the biggest shift, just on the negative side of things, we've experienced a trend called deindustrialization, where basically we've seen a lot of our large manufacturers either close or move elsewhere. But in more recent times, we've actually seen a real upswing, as I mentioned earlier, in the forestry industry, which is very encouraging. Places like Pembroke MDF, which I think employ over 130 people, they're looking for very specific skilled tradespeople, which is exciting. Also, there's a HGS in town is a huge employer, and I think a lot of people aren't aware of what kind of a career you can have at a place like this, and what kind of opportunities can stem from those entry-level positions. And I think events like this really give people sort of a better perspective in terms of what is out there in the community.
A lot of the young people that are here today are grade 10s. Of course, it's senior grades 11 and 12 that are in the skills competition. What are the type of questions they're asking that you're providing answers to?
Well, I think, there's certainly, when you look at forestry, and one of our ambassadors here from the forestry industry is Lacey Rose, who is a real trailblazer for women in forestry and an excellent role model. And I think there may have been some misconceptions about opportunities for women in a lot of the skilled trades, and I think we're breaking a lot of those barriers and misconceptions here. And I think one of the greatest things this event does is really raise awareness of the diversity of the skilled trades, the demand for it, and the opportunities for everyone today.
All right, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Matt Lemay, Labor Market Specialist for Lanark Renfrew. You're watching live coverage of Options 2016 on Cogeco TV.